Alright, I'm starting a little late, so hopefully there is enough time to finish the Nostradamus Enigma puzzles. I think I only had 2 left. Those do take some time since you have to find and climb to find. uh, Generally at least 3 separate of the symbols before you solve it. Oh shoot, who have I run into? Man, ran into a few 4 and 5 star guards unexpectedly. I wasn't watching where I was going, so that was definitely my fault, but damn, I guess I'm in a tough area. I still can't afford to upgrade right now because I'm spending my money renovating. I have to settle for the gear I have.
Hérold doit lui manger la cervelle.
Okay, apparently this is the worst one. Damn. There's 5 freaking puzzles on this one. Holy crap. Should be careful. I am a little low on medicine. Whoops. He just said, oh well, not important, I guess. You're right. It's not important.
Something's going on.
Oh shit. Oh no. Yes, I know my mess is low. Good, I'm not apprentice anymore. At least I'm a rank that sounds somewhat respectable. I'm a soldier now. Good. No longer an elite apprentice. Glad that one's done. I don't really want to be down here. I hate underground areas.
Un autre client bientôt satisfait. Quoi d'autre? C'est amusant. Quelqu'un peut-il me dire ce qui se passe? Oh, God. Traverser l'océan. Reviens, la patrie me tend pas les bras. Je suis surpris. Je parie qu'il va se rompre le... Surveille tes paroles quand tu lui parles, peux-tu? Je suis...
Hi, random username. Oh, okay. cool. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I usually play with my buddy Raj. It's usually at the end of my night too, so I'm usually pretty tired and a little slap happy, but they are pretty fun. The engineer buffs, I would have to look to see what they're called. Like, are you talking about the the 4 items that appear underneath the class in the character select screen? Is that what you're talking about? Also, someone's messaging me. And someone just joined. Hey, who joined?
It is I.
Oh, it's funny. Someone just, someone on the... Look at the Twitch stream. Yeah, you're looking. Yeah.
What is after?
Can you look, since I'm streaming this, since you're here now, can you look at the last engineer buff?
Indeed.
I appreciate it. My other buddy, who I play with, will look. How convenient that he's here.
Engineer, huh?
Yeah, after pot stunning, I guess.
Well, pot stunning is the last one.
Well, what's the other 3 then? Maybe
It's
the one
double
before it?
shields. It's double. It's split shot. The Z, the Brock, and the that. Let me see. The Z. Oh, okay. It's pot stun. Then throw items further. Is long throw, and then explosive pots is the last one. Okay, so it's split shot, pot stunning, long throw, and then explosive pots.
Alright, does that answer your question, a random username?
So
Also, hello, Dave.
I'm only missing the upgrade after pot stunning. So yeah, so they're missing long throw. Yeah,
I
sure.
see.
No problem.
Raj, I sent you a Seto Corsa Competizione.
You sent it to me?
Well, I sent you the link. I didn't buy it.
How much is it?
Hey, happy to help. Thanks for following.
$14.
That's not bad.
All the DLC is also on sale if you're interested.
Hey Eric, Mark isn't on yet. If we wanted to fit in a quick StarCraft game, now'd be the time.
Alright, I'm down, but I'm so close to finishing this, puzzle mission. I have to get one more thing. Oh, well, hey, there you
Devil.
go. So there, alright, never mind.
Has arrived.
Hello.
Yes, that was my butt that made that noise. Thank you, Ethan.
I see nothing's changed over there.
Deep conversation with my son.
He's sharp. I like it.
You relax, boy. All right. So, what was the subject?
What's up?
What was that?
You said speak of the devil. What was the subject?
You.
What we're doing. What we're doing next.
Also you.
Thought we had more time before you'd get here, so we were considering what we might do. That's all.
If you guys want to do something, go ahead and do it.
No.
No. We
just-
no, you weren't here.
Yeah. I love when I run past someone.
Or-
they go ah. I laugh every time.
Oh, Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. The sounds in this one when you startle someone
Yeah.
are pretty realistic, but they're pretty funny too.
I always found that game to be strange with that. It's like, oh, a black guy, and it's like, oh, never mind, it's just an assassin.
Wow.
I'm like, this damn game, bro.
Stream for the record. He's black.
You know, for the record.
For the record, yes.
It reminds me of that video with the guy with the Iron Man mask where he scares the Chinese lady, and like she's not scared, and then he takes off the mask as a black guy, and then she's like, oh.
Yeah, a lot of the games before this one are really weird sometimes with their. They did some work on their reactions in this game,
Right.
despite its other
Right.
drawbacks. you know.
I'm just walking down the street. I accidentally bump you, and this dude has a freaking heart attack.
Well, also, like in a lot of the Ezio games, you can just jump down from a building and like if you jump down the wrong way, you just like tackle someone on the ground on your way down, and like they just don't react. It's like, okay. It's like, oh,
I
sorry.
forget. Is it part 2 where you can kind of like accidentally tumble into somebody and fall on the floor and kind of recover and stand back up?
It's a few of the Ezio games. Yeah, if you run into 2 or 3 people consecutively, yeah, you'll tumble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but the server's live.
Um,
I'm gonna check my
why
progress.
am I getting an error
This,
message when I run this game now?
But I
What's
will
the
be.
error message?
Oh, it's because he banned you.
A D3 DD11 compatible GPU
Oh, I am still missing one. Oh, I need one
Yeah.
more.
is required to run the engine.
All right, I'm gonna do
Oh.
this before I join. I want
Maybe
to
you
finish
need to
this.
update your GeForce drivers before you try. Accidentally loaded into my single player game. I always do that. I was watching that new Lord of the Rings.
How is it?
Man, I fell asleep in the first episode, so I can't truly tell you. But it's building up to something, I guess. Kind of slow in pacing. Just finished the second episode.
I mean, I feel like Lord of the Rings in general was like that.
That's because they chose to split everything across like 3 films to get to the point. But you know,
Yeah, each film was like 4 hours long.
right? It was Titanic worthy. Okay, so here we are. I'm trying to remember what I was doing last. It's been a while. Just set up the packaging for the jetpack, which, by the way, isn't as fantastic as I thought it was going to be.
What isn't?
The jetpack.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
like I'm Boba Fett, like flying around and like, ooh, there's a high spot. Let me get up there.
It's just
It
like a
actually, it's like almost like you just use it to kind of coast between like high platforms
Well,
because it does have
it's
like a
not high. It's
meter
not
that
me.
depletes itself.
Haha.
That the meter will deplete itself until you land, and once you land, you recover and you can then start thrusting again. Even though you have fuel in the jetpack, it still has like an overheat type of mechanism.
Gotcha. So it's like short burst kind of.
Burst. Yeah. And you have to take off your speed boots in order to utilize it. Alright, so I actually set up my oil refinery as well, and I was about to start doing my power. We need to get computers on a assembler. That's what we truly need. Sorry, a manufacturer. We're going to need computers and we're going to need heavy frames because everything going forward requires these things.
Hey, gents.
Genitals?
Do you guys have speakers that are connected to your computer?
I have one, yes.
One speaker?
I don't
The
use them, but
soundbar.
yes.
I need to replace this speaker. I have an Altec Lansing set. It's one sub and 2 small satellite speakers, and I clearly need to replace them.
I have this Amazon Tautronic, and I actually kind of like it. It's not bassy, but it's really good in terms of like compatibility because I have it hooked up to utilize either my PS5 or my computer. So my PS5 is utilizing the audio out from the monitor, while the computer is using the Bluetooth. Ooh, sneeze. Using the
Salud.
Bluetooth.
Okay.
So when I have my HDMI hooked up, it's to my PS5, and when I have my DVI, it's to my monitor, and it can kind of determine the source of audio nicely. Or just ignore the Bluetooth since the computer's off, I guess.
So I'm gonna be a minute. Somehow my graphic drivers have gotten fucked up, and now I have to reinstall them. So give me a second.
Oh no! What have I done? Why'd I get involved in this?
Terrible. What? You smoking rock? Are you smacking him again?
Me?
You.
I'm not. I didn't do anything.
Oh, is he still playing Assassin's Creed? That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm actually on Amazon right now, waiting for y'all to join. No, because the cable for my subwoofer is like frayed, so if my foot touches the sub at all,
Buzz?
it not only buzz, it sharp crackle, like really bad.
Mm. Okay, we need to solve two dilemmas. We need to get motors on a manufacturing bed. We need to get circuit boards on a manufacturing setup as well. And
Are you serious? Because I upgraded to a beta version and then it fucked up and I got a downgrade. Great.
that's why you don't mess with betas, bro. Why you want to be that guy?
It said install it. Where's a new one? So I said, okay, install it.
Yeah, leave them betas alone. Okay, we have an alternative computer setup which saves us from plastic. All we have to use is rubber and circuit boards with quick wire. We brought the quick wire up, so that's covered. We do, however, still need rubber and circuit boards, which requires plastic. Plastic and copper sheets for circuit boards. Okay, so we're close to being able to manufacture computers. We need a copper source. Do we have a spare? Excuse me, sir, can you spare a copper?
What do you need copper? Because the original copper source we had is running quite efficiently. We have overflow of everything from it.
Where is that source, Vane?
It's still
Just running to the old plant?
Yeah.
Okay, because we need copper sheets specifically.
Oh,
Two.
sheet.
There's at least one
Oh,
container.
sheet.
Full, probably like 1.5, maybe
Oh,
more.
sheet. Oh,
Okay.
sheet. Oh, sheet.
Cable. Copper sheets. Actually, it looks like it stopped making copper sheets because it's kind of low. No, it's still making them. It's just kind of low. We've been utilizing them for something.
It might. There's two containers of them, and they're not on top of each other. I didn't get a chance to reorganize them like that, but there should be two containers for copper sheets.
Two? Yes, you're correct. Okay. Alright, so copper sheets. I feel like we brought copper to the facility.
We did. There is another copper coming in. It's copper limestone. 2 belts coming from the east, I think.
Least?
The yeast infection?
Oh.
Is that why I have an itch?
It happens, yeah.
Whoa. This conversation went fucking left real quick.
Bro, these are normal day-to-day issues. I don't know what you're talking about. You never had a yeast infection. Oh, come on, man. Don't be shy. Alright, we actually have one copper conveyor right underneath the facility. And I'm going to bring that up top to the rooftop so we can start our circuit board manufacturing. Let's pray that that went high enough. Yes, it did, actually. I did it right above the Caterium.
The who? Oh, okay, yeah. Got you.
Alright, I might be able to move it.
Shoot.
I can go below it. We'll turn it onto it.
Up to your shit, Eric.
First wire can go directly in. Do I need to set it as far back? Probably.
Hey, pas les pattes, voleur.
Fais pas la sieste.
Je crois que je vais avoir un haut le cœur. On peut le pousser un...
T'as tout élevé, vermine.
Grand Dieu, mais...
About 3 minutes left of my install. Probably force me to restart also when this is done.
Riri.
Yep.
Ooh, that's up to slab.
Yeah, these things are shot.
Une même particulièrement hideux. I'll guard this post with my life.
Hmm. Oh man, we gotta find more hard drives, by the way. There's an alternate recipe that we really need.
I'm on the way, actually, to... I think harvest one. I have one marked off, I don't know if I got it yet.
Bloody conservative!
There's a recipe that turns deuterium into quick wire. It is, into regular copper wire. It is amazing.
That would be nice.
It makes 8 of them at a time too. For every deuterium ingot.
Wow, we have a ton of Caterium stuff too.
Get no quarter here.
Also, I'll be right back.
So, and that was the last they ever saw of David. He never returned. Many winters went by. We looked, but He just never came.
Bye. Okay, we got this one. Cool. Great.
Lover, lover, where art thy rubber? Here you be. Oh man.
Let's see what we have here.
What the? Really? Out of iron sheets?